Murder Drones is a series I owe a lot to. One thing I owe to it is my honesty. So, let me make this clear. I want to hate Murder Drones. It's a mess filled with forgotten plot points, lazy characters, and an unfocused narrative. But I can't hate Murder Drones, neither can I love it. It's in the balance where it's given me so much I can't hate it. This is the first series I ever watched while it was still airing. Waiting for the last 2 episodes of watching theory videos, even being inspired to make my own videos because I love the series so much was a joy I can't recall anything in the world ever giving to me. Probably because they didn't trust me with it. Could you imagine what I would do if I got my hands on joy? Isn't that right, Jay? I even got invited to a collab because of my love of Murder Drones, where I did everything unscripted, leading to my part being terrible and an insult on the series. Whoops. So let's just say this is my redemption. The finale was released a year ago, and that day marked the downfall of my love for the series. It started off slow, with a bunch of disappointing decisions being made, but with a cliffhanger like that, the series had to bring it back. They just had to do a season 2, or a spin-off, or something. Time went by and so did my hopes. I know it was naive to believe there'd be a season 2, but after a finale like that, of course there would be doubts in the air. I've accepted now that season 2 is a dead dream. I'm glad. I don't want to see the series dragging itself like a corpse. Not that it was anything more sophisticated beforehand. And I found new things that actually care about having good writing to entertain the audience, instead of having so much action and so much food for thought that if you tried eating it, you get severe diabetes. Honestly, even just writing this makes me want to talk about how I'd remake the entire series, how I'd use the characters, because this show has so many building blocks to make something great. Just imagining them all is so much fun. But another part of me just wants to make my own thing one day. Even if it's worse than Murder Drones, it would be my own thing. Writing is an incredibly difficult process. Keeping the motivation to keep pushing through is something few truly have. For all we know, Liam could have gotten bored of Murder Drones and gave us a bad finale because he was too disinterested to write a proper one. Yes, it's his series and he can do what he wants with it, but I believe writers have a duty to make something that's worth watching, because even fewer people get the chance to make their animated series come true. So, to see a series like Murder Drones that was so creative that it being supported by Glitch felt like the only way it'd see the light of day. To have the first couple episodes be great, until the slow decline began, all the way until the finale crashed and burnt like the dying star the series truly is. Not only worsens the quality of the series, but makes me think of the true wasted potential this series was. We may never see another show like Murder Drones again, so to see it choke its way to the finish line knowing that will forever be its last legacy sucks. While plenty of people see this finale as an amazing last stand, I see this as the stand is broken beyond repair and your life is here with the divorce papers. I may be an unprofessional Murder Drones hater now, but I used to be a hardcore Murder Drones fan and enjoyer. I feel sad at the love I lost. There was no replacement. Surely. Well, I'm not going into full depth, so I'll give a short summary why I don't like the series, because I need to feed my little piggies some rage bait. That's right, I'm talking about you. Come get your slop. I got your tray out. Being serious, I'm sorry, guys. I was giggling about this earlier, though. I had to, but I feel like if I don't add this little section here, people will mistake me as liking this series, which I don't. This show has the attention span of a goldfish. Which I do too, but I also hate myself, so that doesn't count. Murder Drone's concept was great in the beginning, but it kept twisting itself, turning from a pristine meal into mush. Here's a list of a bunch of plot holes that were never finished. What were the corpse fires for? Nordy leaves her family without telling them for years, causing emotional damage on both of them, Con becoming neglectful and Uzi closing herself off, but she faces no consequences. Doll said she wanted to help Uzi in episode 3, but every turn after that, she's trying to screw her over. No being sympathetic still doesn't excuse her actively trying to get Uzi killed. This isn't a plot hole, but Lizzie, Fad, and Con versus Jay was a fight that could have been literally the best thing ever, and it was set up, so why didn't they do it? Glitch, Liam, I know you wanted it as badly as I wanted it too. You couldn't make it happen? And worst contender, Jay was established as a character who bullied and deeply loyal to Tessa, blah blah blah, revealed to be working with Sin, so why on Popper 9 does she fight V in the finale, only for her to never mention Tessa and never argue with N, instead being thrown into a pit, telling us her screen time was either the bait Sims or the show that this story is tiny back shows that the story is truly incompetent at finishing her character arc or even utilizing established traits in her. But there is one clear explanation to all of this. Murder Drones was unplanned. I know, shocking revelation. Please award me, I stopped racism and stuff. That's me. Its story was never well established, which is why the narrative and tone switched so much. At the time, it looked like everything would be satisfyingly concluded, but in reality, Liam was just trying to stitch parts together that would never fit. If I watched Murder Drones a month after the finale, I'd probably just scroll on. After all, what value could such a bad series have to me? But I watched Murder Drones while some episodes were still releasing, and that gave me the motivation to make videos on it, and now I make videos on topics I enjoy discussing. I would have never gotten back to drawing digitally without Murder Drones. I would never have a YouTube channel to upload that art to without Murder Drones. I would never have the online friends I have now without Murder Drones. The journey of watching the series was something, even when everything felt like nothing. I remember refreshing Glitch's channel, giving up on the silly possibility of an episode 8 trailer, only for it to release and unironically be fire, a final theorizing challenge that we all gladly took on. The reason I hate my part in Let's Celebrate Murder Drones is because after everything Murder Drones has done for me, I lied to its face and said I thought it was a well-written series. This video corrects that. Murder Drones is bad. Hell, it sucks. But despite my old memories of it being tainted, the new memories I've made with my friends I've met over Murder Drones stand on their own. And how could I ever call Murder Drones worthless if it let me meet you?